Hey guys! Well, we're getting closer to Halloween!
Oh my god, yes! I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday.
Mine too. I love all the costumes and getting all dressed up and eating every candy I can get.
Me too, but the thing I love the most is doing marathon of Halloween or scary movies.
We should definitely do one this year,
Yeah, and that's why I did a top 10 list from worst to best movies to watch in Halloween. Here it is.
In number 10, we have Hubie Halloween.
Oh, this is an American horror comedy written by Adam Sandler, starring himself, Kevin James, Julie Bowen, and others. It was released on October 7th of the year and is dedicated to Cameron Boyce, who was originally set to star but died prior to production.
The story follows Hubie Dubois, a deli worker that loves Halloween who must save the town of Salem, Massachusetts from a kidnapper. Most people didn't like this movie because it was completely different from what Sandler used to do, which is comedy movies like Grown Ups, but some find it sweet and perfect to watch.
Actually, it's not one of my favorites. That's why it is on 10. But, well, you have to judge it after you watch it. Now, in number 9, there is Twitches.
I love this movie. It's a Disney classic from 2005 where two teen witches were separated at birth and were adopted by different families. But at the age of 21, they meet and must use their powers to save the world in which they were born from the darkness.
I totally love this movie. It reminds me of my childhood. And you may ask, why is it number 9? Well, we all agree that there are way better movies to enjoy in Halloween.
Next up, we have
This is a 2017 American supernatural horror film based on Stephen King's novel. The story occurs in the summer of 1989 in Derry, a small Maine town, and it's about a shape-shifting monster, Pennywise, who disguises itself as a clown and that murdered Georgie. For the revenge of George's murder, his brother Bill teams up with some bullied kids to destroy that shape-shifting monster, which preys on them.
This movie is amazing. I can say which one is better, the first one or the sequel. The two of them shows what Stephen King wrote back in 1986. But in my opinion, there are some details of the book that would have made it 10 times better. That's why it is number 8.
Now, for number 7, we put Corpse Bride. This movie also reminds me of my childhood and all those good memories of watching this movie a million times.
This is also a 2005 animated movie, and it tells the story of a young Jewish man called Victor that lives in an European village in the 19th century, who is taken to the hell to marry a mysterious corpse bride, while his girlfriend, Victoria, waits in the world of living.
There have to be said that their marriage was arranged by their families.
Oh yeah, but they like each other though. Anyways, I love this movie. It's so sweet, and literally everyone can enjoy it. It's for kids, but also for adults.
And now, getting closer to our top 5, we have A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is a 1984 American supernatural slasher film, and it basically is about 4 teenagers that live on the street in a fictional town of Springwood, Ohio, who are invaded and killed in their dreams, and thus killed in reality by a burned killer with a bladed leather globe.
Some say this might be the best horror movie of all the time. Obviously, they're talking about the original one, because, on the other hand, the reboot of the movie in 2012 is not claimed by the fans because it's not scary at all. We completely recommend watching this movie, but the original one, because it's a million times better.
For number 5, we decided to put Mickey's House of Villains.
I really love this movie. It is an animated 2002 film produced by Walt Disney Television Animation, starring Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Minnie Mouse, Goofy, Daisy Duck, and some Disney villains that have appeared in past Disney productions such as Jafar, Captain Hook, Cruella de Vil, Ursula, and Avis.
I love it too. It's such a good movie. Not only because I have some of the most known villains, but because you can watch it with all your family and friends, and it's amazing. You will have an amazing time.
Now, for number 4, we have one of my old favorites. I think I have watched it at least, I don't know, 3 times. We have Monsters House.
This shows the story of 3 kids who claim that a neighborhood resident is a living creature possessing a danger. But not adults believe in them. With Halloween looming, the three must find a way to destroy its structure before innocent children get affected.
Now, for top 3, we choose The Purge. I think we can all agree that this movie is one of the best movies ever to exist.
Yeah, I completely love all 4 of them. I think the plot never gets old. Every movie is different in a certain way, which makes them perfect to watch.
This movie is about an annual event celebrated in the United States, imposed by the government after an economic crisis, where every crime, including murder, is completely allowed for 12 hours at night. The police can't be called and the hospitals don't work. The result of this is economical growth and a society free of homeless, sick, and unpredictable.
Totally recommend it. We loved it. And we are sure you're gonna like it too.
In second place, we have Hocus Pocus.
It is a 1993 American dark fantasy comedy horror film, and it follows a villainous comedic trio of witches. The Sanderson sisters, Winifred, Sarah, and Mary, who are resurrected by a teenage boy in Salem, Massachusetts on Halloween night.
This movie, apart of having an amazing plot, have an incredible cast.
That's true, and also is from Disney, so it tries to show Halloween and scary things as fun and enjoyable. It's family friendly and a great way to spend Halloween.
And finally, we had a difficult time choosing between the last one and this one, but in number 1, we have Coraline.
This movie has the right amount of scary parts and fun parts. Sometimes it's even scary for adults. Even though it is a kids' movie, most teenagers and adults still watch it.
This movie is about a girl, Coraline, that moves into a new home and soon discovers a secret door which opens into an alternative world that reflects her own.
But life through the world is better. Her parents love her and have almost a perfect life. Her discovery makes her happy until her alternate family tries to keep her from returning to the real world. It is definitely the best movie to watch during Halloween season.
This is the end of our list. Thanks for joining us during the review of some of our favorites movies to watch on Halloween.
Hope you enjoy it and watch some of these because they are all worth watching. Bye!